Hi, I'm Dan, and welcome back to the Rock Nerd Radio Show here on YouTube. You know, I picked up the Transformers Legacy United Slipstream, and I felt like she was missing a little something. There were some gaps that needed to be filled out, and she kind of looked just like a Windblade repaint, which she essentially is. But luckily, Nonnef came to the rescue, and there's a really cool upgrade kit that I'm going to assemble and put on her today on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.
Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.
So today we are going to try to build a better Slipstream, and by build I mean upgrade. I did like the Transformers Legacy United Slipstream. I think it is a pretty good figure. It is a remold and partial of the Windblade figure, and I actually have the Windblade figure here because we are going to be talking about some Nonnef upgrades, and I used this company for Windblade for the wing covers. And what I liked about this Windblade kit is that the wing covers were already painted, so I just had to apply these on. They did give her another sword, so now she is dual wielding swords. But yeah, I liked the wing covers so much that I decided I wanted to get wing covers for Slipstream. So I'm just going to put Windblade back here. Slipstream does look like this, as you can see, kind of unsightly, these wings, or the gaps on the wings. And, you know, just to see it, or to show you, both sides of her propellers are painted black, so there's no extra detail there. But Nonnef did pair with Repro Labels to put out an upgrade kit for Slipstream, and this one is a little more extensive. Now, you do have wing covers, which I could just stop there. I could probably put these on and be done with it. But the nice thing about it is that this kit also includes a new chest. So this would be the front of the chest, and this piece tabs in there. There's also the option for new null rays. So here they are in gray. I do like the ones in black, so I'm not... I think... I have to see how this whole kit works in just a moment. But there's also these pieces which help attach to the new null rays, and so I do think I have to use them because these have tabs in them. And then these are fillers for the null rays, and then these are also chest options that you can use for the chest. I'll go over everything as we go. Nonnef did put out a very extensive video showing you how to do this. I will link it in the description below. But I did want to just kind of go through this a little bit. I know I didn't talk about Slipstream when I got her, but I do like her. I've wanted a really cool Slipstream for a while. I did have the Transformers Prime mold one. It was based off the Prime Starscream. But for some reason, that one just doesn't cut it for me. So I did want to try to get something that might look a little more interesting. I mean, honestly, I think the Earthrise Seeker body would have been fine and just painted in Slipstream colors. I would have been perfectly happy with that. We kind of got that with like that G2 Ramjet, but you know, I definitely, if they could change the face, somehow make it more Slipstream. So anyway, we're gonna play with Slipstream now. So I'm just gonna remove the null rays to start, and apparently drop her too. But just to say it, you will need some tools for this kit. So you're gonna need a very small screwdriver. This should be small enough. I think this is the smallest one I have, so I'm hoping it's small enough. I also have some snips to help get the pieces or take off any plastic flashing that might be on there. And because I know my hands are not steady, I do have this tool that I can kind of help apply the decals or the stickers onto. If you look at my collection, you will see I'm not the biggest fan of Repro Labels. Not that I don't like them. I actually think they're great, but I don't put Repro Labels on a lot because I know I got shaky hands, and doing stickers isn't always my favorite thing to do. So I think I'm just going to start by putting on the wing covers, and what I'm going to do is just kind of twist them off, and you can see they do twist off very easily. I am going to use my little snips here just to kind of remove that little tiny bit of mold flash that's on there. There we go, just clean it up just a little bit, and there's really not a lot that I need to clean up. Just want to make sure that that is in focus for you. There's a little bit right here, just snip it right off. Hang on. There we go. Let's just... There we go. I don't want to, I don't want to snip off, plastic or anything. So basically, like with the Windblade mold, these have two pegs on them, they go into the holes on the wings, and just like that, now you have some really nice wing covers. And I honestly, I feel like I could have just stopped at the wing covers. But I did part of this kit. It comes with the repro labels. I wanted the repro labels because just having the pink or the green, wing covers is nice. But I definitely wanted to, show that they are Decepticon, symbol. Put some Decepticon symbols on here. So as you can see on our sticker sheet, we do have some nice options. I will probably be going with the top option here. And you know what? I'll do it as I'm talking. Going to take the label off very carefully. There we go. And like I said, I know I got shaky hands, so I'm going to put it on my little applicator here. Actually, should probably flip it like this. There we go. And just so you can see and I can see, just gonna put that right there. We need to have her stand while I do this. Like that. There we go. So that looks pretty good on that wing detail, to me at least. It is going kind of along the edge, which is the goal which is the look I was going for. I'm going to do this on the other side as well. That. Just gotta get it pressed down enough. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be an expert on putting on labels. Those look good enough for me. And I do like that these wings articulate so you can move them however you see fit. There are some other labels in this sheet. Let me just pop them out for you so you can see them. That go along with various parts of the kit as well. I think the only other one I really need to worry about is the chest pieces. Now, apparently this one only goes with a certain chest, not the one I have. So I have the option of the yellow or the green and purple. I'll probably go green and purple, I think. I think that's going to look good. But that also means that I have to take apart her body and her chest. I do want to show you, I guess, the way that null rays work real quick. So I'm going to pull these off. And the way that these work is you have these filler pieces. So you do have to pay mind to which side you're doing. So I believe that goes in right there. And they just fit right in nicely. And then you take one of these and you can pop that on there. And then on the back of her arm, there is a hole there, so you can pop this piece on. And it sits relatively flat, so now you have a null ray, and because it works with that joint, you can kind of position this however you want to. You can do more of a null ray at the forearm look if that's what you're into. You could bring it up so it's more at her shoulders. The choice is yours. I'm going to kind of put it right there, I think. That way, if she were to raise her arm, the null ray is going with it. I think that one looks pretty good to me. But yeah, because the piece sits pretty flat, it doesn't really interfere with the wing. The wing is just kind of there. I'll install the other one real fast. There we go. So now we have her null rays connected in what I feel looks a pretty nice, a pretty good way. But of course, the next thing that I want to do is take apart the chest. Now, I really don't have to. If I didn't want to, I wouldn't have to do the chest. But I feel like it does set her out a little bit from Windblade. Like looking at the two of them together. If you look closely, let me get them all ready here. If you look closely, you can tell that this is the same mold, just with some different paint apps on it. So I do want her to stick out a little more and kind of have more of that Seeker design. Well, I'm having trouble taking this piece off, but I did take off the wings and I set them aside. So I'm going to use my screwdriver, and even with this on, I think I can still do this. So video did say, the Nonnef video said to rotate the waist as well. So I'm just going to unscrew this. And I'm not going to like try to pop out the screw. I just want to unscrew it so that the chest will come off. Don't do what I just did. So the head goes on this piece first. So see how it's now sitting there on the chest. Now you can put this all back together. It should fit nicely. You just have to tighten the screws. Okay, bottom one's tightened. Gotta do the top now. Okay, so that chest isn't going anywhere, as you can see. I'm gonna put the wings back on the figure real quick, just so they're there. And they just do pop back on into place. You might have to apply a little bit of pressure, but they do pop into place, as you can see. So, you know, they're there. They look good. But, of course, her chest is still looking a little empty. That's where this other piece comes in. And these pieces are coming off very cleanly. I didn't even really need to worry about mold flash or anything. So I'm just going to connect this in the front. Now, I will say Nonnef does provide a couple different chest plate options that you can use for this figure. I should probably turn her hips around. So if you want to have different chest options, they are available on the site. The base kit that I bought, it was just the green wing covers and this particular chest piece, which I think looks pretty neat. And it doesn't impede her movement. Like, arms still move just fine, as you can kind of see. But if you're looking for a different chest shape or different colors for the wing covers, they are available on the Nonnef website. And now all I need to do is put a... oh, I forgot one piece. One thing I forgot. It shouldn't affect too much. There is more of a chest filler for the bottom piece of the chest. I think I'm going to go with this kind of tapered one. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There you go. There are two. I like the tapered one, so I'm going to go with that. That piece connects in this bottom hole, like that, and then this piece just slides right back on. And because they, you know, pop in and out, you can buy different ones and try different styles and, you know, customize to your heart's content. So let me put some more stickers on here. There we go. So this is the middle piece that I am going for the chest. It does indeed look like a cockpit. I think that looks pretty darn good. And you know, we can spruce up other areas too if I want. Like you can see here and here, it's just, you know, empty. There are these nice green patches I can put on. All right, and this is what I'm going to ultimately go with for Slipstream. You can see I have some stickers here on the chest piece. I have this one going down the middle, and then, of course, the stickers on the wing covers. And that's really all the stickers that I need to do. You know, I still have a lot of stickers on the sticker sheet, but that's really all I feel that I need. That's really what I would really want added to it. And if I ever want to switch back, I'd still have the old chest piece. Just to say, because I don't think I mentioned it before, the null rays, the new null rays, when you convert her into vehicle mode, they just clip into here, and then they flip over her wings. So it all in all, it's a pretty good kit. I think it does, I don't want to say wonders for Slipstream, but I think it does enough to set her apart from Windblade and make her look kind of neat. My biggest complaint about the figure when it came out was that the null rays weren't on the arms. There is a null ray set you can buy in black. I was kind of hoping to still use these because I do like the black null rays, but I'll take that. You know, I feel like this also could have been solved with just a different type of connector. You could have just done one side into the arm and one side blank. That's where you stuck the null ray, and then I could have had the ones that it came with. But maybe that's something I work on now that I got a 3D printer. Who knows? But all in all, she looks pretty cool, and I do like her. I think she will look better on my shelf now that the null rays are more, I'm going to say, contained, or not contained, but more prominent on her arm as opposed to her holding, weapons. So yeah, there we go. I think this looks pretty good. And if you're interested in this kit, like I said, you can get it from the Nonnef website. I'm putting the link to their assembly video in the description below. And there we go. I think that's really all that I have to say on this one. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.